1-3, the police are requesting an ambulance to detail man screaming for one. Inside the Irish Social Club at number 19 Park Street, West Roxbury.
All right. We have arrived once again. Let's turn this music down a little bit. I might have turned it too much. Okay, there we go. Welcome to the stream. I am Defected at Defected Pixel Artist at YouTube, and I am representing Defected Gaming. We are doing live pixel requests, pixel art requests today, and I'm here to make your dreams come true with the pixel art that you need. So just let me know what you need in the chat, and we will make it happen. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and just do some drawing. Woohoo! Sorry about that. Working on a little technical issue there. All right, sorry about that. Just had to take care of a little quick something. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and draw something, and hopefully we get something in the chat here to give me a request. It's no big deal. In the meantime, I can kind of show off what I have been working on. So we have this I've been working on. It's an avatar for my programmer that I've been doing the last couple days. This is just one of the animations. Actually, let's get the whole thing, right? I mean, no sense in getting one piece of it. Let's catwalk, A sprite. There we go. So that we can get all the animations involved. As you can see down here in A sprite, I'm sure you're aware if you play mess with A sprite at all, but you can tag your animations and run them consecutively, or I could just turn this down and turn it off and run whichever one I want. If I wanted to run this one, let's stop that. Do this, and we'll run this one at whatever speed I told it to. Same here. It just goes through those, and then this. But yeah, ultimately what I'm doing is making a complete animation set so that we have that for the YouTube videos upcoming. I don't really want to make a formal announcement yet, but we do have more series coming up for the YouTube channel, and they will involve more than just art. They will actually have something to do with coding and programming for you coders and programmers and developers out there that might need some help with your Godot, if you will. Maybe some more other engines. I mean, I'm actually semi intermediary, if that's a word, with Game Maker. So I could probably do some stuff with Game Maker as well. But yeah, we will be having more series in the future to expand our repertoire of knowledge as far as game design and game dev is concerned. But this specifically, obviously, is the live pixel art section of it all. So yeah, this is what I was working on. Like I said, this is Avatar, which is something that I'm very likely to maybe help one of you guys make during this request stream. Well, who knows? Or maybe you'll make a dog like I made last time. Totally cool with that too. So we will, in the meantime, we're just going to go ahead and open up a new sprite. So the way I see it, 128 is you can get a lot of pixels in 128 by 128. So that's too many for what we're looking for. This is what I normally work on with all my portraits and stuff. So it's not too big and not too small. You get a decent amount of detail. But we're not looking for that unless, of course, we're doing a portrait. Portraits, though, don't come quick. The idea of this request forum is to, get something that might take 10 to 15 minutes. Nothing too complicated, but something that I can give to you that you can either work on or just be satisfied with it, whatever. If I can knock it out in 15 minutes and be pixel perfect, that's cool, but I can't guarantee that. I like to put time into my art, and in this case, it's challenging me, actually. It's a challenge to be able to make something look like what I want it to look like in less time. And if I can do that and I get good practice at it, then I might be able to actually do my own art in less time too. So that's a bonus perk. So yeah, we're gonna knock this down to, let's say, a decent character size. I would say 64 by 64, 32 by 32, but we want to have some detail. Oh, not 54. So we'll get 64 by 64 just to give me a few pixels to work with. So that's 64 pixels tall and 64 pixels wide. Okay, so what I have to do now is figure out what I'm going to draw. I do technically have a request in the pipeline, but you know what? I would need to do that at one because that's a different story altogether. It's kind of a portrait, but since I have nothing else to work on right now, I might as well start on this. Yeah, so let's do that. So we'll do 128 by 128. And, you know, I was going to use references for this. And I probably should, honestly. But we're going to kind of wing it for now, and then I'll use references to clean it up later. How about that? That way I don't have to spend 10 minutes looking for the perfect picture. I kind of got an idea based off of the last reference that I made about what not to do. So I know what to do, I think. We'll see. Okay, so what we're dealing with here is a request for a, how do I explain it in 10 words or less? Mad Max style steam train getting attacked by raiders. I think that's 10 words or less. Check me on that in the comments. Let's see. All right, so what we're going to do, and never mind the colors that I choose right now. Mostly I'm just picking colors that stand out so I can use them to reference other shapes and stuff within the image itself. So most for proportions, mostly. So let's see. We got a train. I know that. We're going to have a train. The question is, how big do we want the train? Well, he said he wanted a lot of the train in the picture. So that looks like a pretty big train to me. If I were to do that, and then I came down here, did that, did something like that. That's a pretty big train. I'm going to bring it further. No, I want to leave some room over here because I might put a raider or something over here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just kind of differentiate. Clean the silhouette up a little bit. It's a steam train, so that means we got to have a pipe of some sort to kick out the steam. Again, this is where references come in handy, but I'm winging it, and I'm making an imaginary steam train today. So I know it's not a coal train, so it doesn't have those big old, what I don't know what you would call it, top-looking pipes, but it does have pipes. You have to let the steam out somehow. Question is, where do I want to let the steam out at? Like, I think it'd be pretty cool to actually let the steam out, like off the side here. So the steam comes out here, like so. Something like that. And then have one on the other side that does the same. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, let's go a different color here just again for contrast. We are going to... Alright, yeah, we're going to put the front in this thing because it needs a front. Oop, I want to leave some of that blue outline just again. So it kind of gives me an idea of where the shape of the whole thing is. Alright, so this is like the front, but it needs to be bigger, I think. No, not that big. Maybe that big. I think that's it. Okay. We gotta have the cow plow. We know we gotta have a cow plow. Cow plow, cow plow. We're gonna put a dark color in there for the cow plow. Alright. Where's that perspective right? I think it goes a little more right there. Yeah, something like that. We'll see. Okay. And you know what we need to do? We need to break these cars up like I was going to do a minute ago so that it looks, you know, like different cars as opposed to just one long car. And I'll come back and clean this up with different color in a second, but right now I'm just trying to get an idea of where these cars belong. Let me make this thinner so it doesn't take as much away. Further back. Make it thinner again. Alright, we can clean it up just a hair. Let's bring the whole thing forward just to see what it looks like. We might think, yeah, we're going to put it back. Alright. Now, let's see. We got to have a standing station right around this area because, you know, there's going to be a ladder right here, actually. If I remember from the reference that I did have. There's a ladder right here, and there's like a standing station. It goes all the way back. Might be a little wide for that. Let's see. Yeah, something like that, but it's not over here because it's only on the engine, I think. In fact, I'll do this. I will put this back and a little bit of that. Not real sure how I want to handle this yet. We'll get there. And, okay, so I said this was a ladder, which means that it has to go somewhere, right? The ladder has to go somewhere, lead to something. So, it's a little off perspective. Maybe that's a little much. There we go, something like that, maybe. Yeah, we'll go with that. And let's draw a little ladder in here. So that we all know this is the ladder. You can't be not knowing this is the ladder. All letters must be identified. Yeah. It's a pretty sick ladder, not gonna lie. Except for this little pixel. Right here. I'm working on one layer, I gotta remember that. Okay. That perspective's not too bad for what I'm trying to do here. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if I do like this perspective though. Okay, that actually makes it a little better. Yeah, so now what is this? What's the purpose of this? So that you can get up here, right? Well, let's put something up here, I guess. So that there's something to go down into. There's not like a door, we're gonna make it like a tank. Alright, so if I'm gonna do that, that means there's a hatch up here, which also means that it's got a lid. So we'll put that lid right there. And we'll do some color differentiation here so that we know that this is a lid actually. So that when we come in later, we can do all of our detail work a little smoother because we know where stuff is at. And proportions are a little off. Let's try to get that right before we move on because I don't want to have to deal with it later. I'm probably going to anyway, but you know, preventative maintenance, any chance you get. But at some point, you know, you got to leave something alone and move on. Come back to it later when you got fresh eyes. So let me look at this for a second with a fresh eye. Well, we know this is all going to be darker, right? So let's go here. Let's choose a darker value of that color. And let's do this to make it easy. Let's knock the perspective down a little bit. Maybe that's a little much. It's got to curve down just like the rest of the train. And we'll do the same thing down here. That's like a little step, I think. So let's do this. Since this is like a little platform, we'll make this a little platform too. And put this color back in there. Make this as pointy as we can, both sides. We'll rework that angle in a minute. Okay, so now we got this color here. Now that we got it lopped off, we can just fill. And we'll do the same thing here. A little more difficult to fill because they're broken up, but we can still do it. Okay. So now we got ourselves a little bit of a train. Now the question is, what kind of cars are we going to have on the back of this train? Well, if you have the insider info like I do, then you know that this picture is for a board game that is being created called Dead Steam by a friend of mine named Tyler, aka T-Bone Sticks. He's in the Discord. He's got his own Discord. You can get to his through mine if you so wish to. Yeah, his game Dead Steam involves trains, apocalyptic trains. So this is going to eventually turn into some sort of an apocalyptic situation. But yeah, he's carrying supplies and different types of cargo. So I have to think that this would most likely be cargo of some sort, not just. I mean, are there passenger trains? I think there are. either way, we're gonna put weapons on this thing. We're gonna have some people running around. I tell you what, this little blue angle right here is really getting on my nerves. Let's clean that up a little bit. Okay, so now having said that, how would this look if it were on this side? I think this circle might be a little big. Let's do something. Wrong color. What's going on? Okay, there it is. Alright, let's try this. There we go. Alright, now that's coming together a little bit, I think. We'll just go ahead and clean that up and send it on over with it. Make this circle a little bit more of a circle. Oops, one too many. Alright, that's close. We'll get to it later. Okay. So now what was I doing? Oh yeah, this angle here. Alright, so this, if I were to bring it off this way, it would hit that ladder. So the question I have to answer myself, ask and answer is, do I want this to be behind or in front of this ladder? I think it makes sense to literally be right up next to it. But if I do that, let's do it with this color so we can see what I'm doing. Can't start in the middle. It's got to start right here. So if it does that, that's cool. I can do that. But that means this one has to come down a little bit and fit the right angle, which is fine. I think that makes it a little sleek, a little more thin, and go with that in the front. We'll beef it up in the back, I think. There's several different types of engines in the game as well, so I mean, this could be very well one of them. Who knows? All right. So far it's looking pretty good though. Sorry, I really had to use that. I've been wanting to use it. All right. Anyway, let's go here. Do that. Clean that up. We'll go ahead and put this line down here too, just to make it match. And then we'll clean up any lines that are outside of this. Oops, not that much. All right, perfect. Well, not perfect, but close enough. Put that in here. Make sure it goes up to the same height. We might have to alter this circle a little bit, not too much though. It will eventually be an actual circle whenever I get to that point. I mean, we may be getting to that point right now though, because I can't stop. All right, I'm going to stop myself. I know this is not right. Forget it. Okay. Now we're going to put some cargo back here, I guess. Wait, no, let's do these steam pipes. We'll do them in this color, I guess. For now. And, okay. That's cool. So we have a little bit of a train here. And now I'll put that one back, I think. Is it this one that needs to go? I think they both need to go. No. Yeah, we keep all that. In fact, this one needs one more. And it needs one more there. Alright, cool. I'm happy with that. Almost. I got to put one here too. Pixels. Alright. So it's like turning. It's on a curve right now. That's why you don't see more of it right here. And let me see. Okay. Cargo, like I said. No, weapons. Let's do weapons. We're going to need this color or something like it. So, turrets. Turrets are the big thing. Question is, where do we put our turrets? Well, we can put a turret right here, I think. I mean, why not, right? Why wouldn't you have a turret on the front? That way, whenever you see the cows coming, you can shoot at them and make them, not shoot the cows, but shoot at them, make them dance and get off the rails. That way they can actually live so that the cow plow doesn't take the job so seriously. And so, I'm in favor of saving the cows from not getting shot. I'm just saying. No reason to shoot the cows. Not out in nature anyway. Alright, so we're gonna put a turret right here. I think this might end up looking like a fairly decent turret in this place because I got plenty of room to work with, but who knows, we'll see. I don't really do mechanics too much. So I think we'll figure it out as we go. And this perspective is kind of strange based off of what I've done. So it's going to be interesting to have, like, I'm coming up underneath the turret. So I'm not actually on top of it, so the turret. Is that too, that's too much, I think. I think it should be a short barrel turret. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Let's make it a little thicker. Give it a little girth. Alright, let's see. I'm not a huge fan of it, but we gotta do what we gotta do when it comes to the pixels. So let's see. There's something I can do. Something I can do. There's some magic I can make happen. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm able. It's not the right color at all. Yeah, let's do it the easy way. Let's just get a slightly darker value of the same color. Alright, so this, I kind of want this to be like a circle. And then it like propels off the side here. That way I can put like a lighter color inside of this. Something like that. We'll see about that. And I need another lighter one here. Do I need that? Yeah, I think I do. Double that one up. Take that one out altogether. Perhaps. We'll see about that too. Let's get this darker color back. Let's take that away. This is all going to be occlusion shadow, so that's just a given. And let's see. Okay, well, what's the point of all this base? Do we really need it? I don't know. What would I do with it? I think it could just be on a stand and a little swivel, right? Some sort of a swivel? I think so. I'm no train turret expert, but, you know, I've seen a few train turrets in my life, and, you know, I think that's what it looks like. No, I'm kidding. I've never seen a train turret. Alright, let's see. I don't want to do the pillow shading, but I'm just going to do it to give me an idea where my light source is coming from, because I really don't know yet. I mean, I've kind of assumed it's coming from this direction. In fact, let me go ahead and put my light source up. Because of all the bright colors that I've used here and the darkness on the inside. And it's kind of coming from behind a little bit, not just in the front. Which, if that's the case, this is all darker than this, which is fine. I've kind of set it up that way anyway. But that also means this is the brightest side. And that's fine for now, I think. And it would actually kind of spread all the way across. So we'll just fill that up for now. And that's not too bad. Not too bad. I don't think anything. Let me know in the comments how you think it was looking at this point in time. Does it look like a train? Alright, well, let's move on to get some action going on in here. How about that? Put some, we're going to put this on a different layer. Oh, just And hit that button. Alright. Do I have my drawing? There we go. We need people on this train. We need people attacking this train. We need people doing things to this train. What do we want people doing to this train? We want people shooting at the train, throwing explosives at the train, chasing the train, on the train, like maybe climbing the ladder, trying to get into the what did I call that thing? I don't know, the lid. Trying to open up the hatch to get inside the train. Maybe there's one that just didn't quite make it, and he took the cow out of the equation and became the cow himself. Maybe I got one or two of those plowed onto the thing here. That way it really looks like there's a freaking battle going on. But I also have to ask myself, is this train even in motion? Is it sitting at a train station? I don't know. Sure would make it easy to attack if it were just sitting there, wouldn't it? And if it's not sitting there, how are they getting on the train? So they're not just standing here, right? Yeah, that's the Raider, all right. No, sorry, I'm just spitballing ideas. This is all going to disappear in a second. All right, so we're going to have, let's see, we're going to have one back here, right, on the train. Like maybe climbing up the train. Maybe there's a ladder right here. Let's put a ladder back here. Let's hide this layer for a second. Give me that arrow. Thank you. Maybe we have a ladder right here. This is a cargo train, so it makes sense to have ladders. At least one ladder on one of the cars, right? I mean, most cars actually have a ladder for each individual car, but we'll figure that one out as we go, because I don't want to clutter the train up with ladders visually. So let's see. This is I gotta make this look like a ladder somehow. Not much room. That might work. Oh, let go. Okay, but now I gotta consider this. Oh wait, that's way too dark. I've got to consider the light source, which I said is right here. So all of this, maybe not all of it. I mean, it should all be there, but we have to be selective in our process. Everywhere there's a rung, we'll put one. Let's just see what that looks like. And maybe occasionally we'll throw an extra in there, just to help differentiate the rungs from the other. No, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but we'll see. All right. See, the problem I'm having here is this makes it look like it's straight across, and it's not. So I have to do angles. It's not. We'll see. That's a little better. I think I'm gonna take this one out. No, wait. Not take it out completely. There. Jeez. Alright, let's see what that looks like at a distance. Looks like a ladder. Sort of. It looks like a very janky ladder, but we're getting somewhere. Okay, so now this guy's climbing the ladder. Let's give him a head. Give him a arm. If he's that high up, he's probably reaching over to make his last handoff. He's got one fully extended leg, and he's reaching up for the next one. And then his other hand is, well, it's probably right there behind his body, to be honest with you, as he's pulling up. So we'll leave that guy there for now. In fact, I'll take one of those away. And take that away too. That kind of looks like a dog. That is, yeah, we'll do that. For now, let's clean this guy up. Let's see what he's going to be doing. Oh no, wrong layer. Have I been doing this all on layer 1? Are you serious? All right, no problem. We can fix this. Easy fix. All right, now he's on layer 2. But I do have to do this. Gotta fix the old train, because can't have that just not having no ladder on it. That's crazy after we just made the dang thing. Crazy talk. Come at me with your crazy talk. Alright, cool. So we have now a train with a very disproportionate ladder. Okay, that's actually not, that's a little better. Whoa, hold on. Alright. We're gonna leave it at that. Can't sit here and play on the ladder all day. Alright, we got a ladder. Now, people. Let's put some people in here. We gotta edit this person a little bit to make them look like a person, if you will. Dang it. Wrong layer. I do that all the time. Alright, let's see. Let's just start over. Okay, so he's climbing the ladder. This guy just jumped off. We're gonna say this train is in motion. We need this train to be in motion. Alright. You know what this whole picture is missing? Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Let's get this behind everything now. A gob doll train track. Look at it. We need a damn train track, man. I'm trying to censor myself a little bit, guys. Sorry. That sounded awkward because I was going to say something else, I promise you. Alright. That's not bad. It does need to pull out a little bit, though, because of the perspective, even if it looks like the train's too small for it. That's fine. Alright, cool. So, now watch this. We're just going to go maybe 50% on this value. And just make sure we don't mess up our perspective by doing what I'm doing. Okay, I think that's decent. No, that last line I'm not happy with. That's too big, I think. No, that's too small. There we go. That's the one. Keep going. No, I don't like that angle. Ooh. See, this is awkward. Okay, because now I got to deal with this. This is way too high. Alright. This could be worse. Let's see. Let's make it work. And that's cool if that does that. I don't mind that. Pull this down a little bit. And this can actually be like if I were to do something like this. I created like a panel, like a stop between this and that, so that, you don't get your foot caught between the two. I'm all about safety. I'm all about that safety. You gotta make sure you don't get your foot caught in the cow plow. Alright, and we might as well just finish the shading here, since we got the color, right? We'll just go on up, straight up. It's a straight thing. It should not curve at all. Alright. There we go. And we'll just drop it down to 1 pixel. Do this right here now. Can't get that foot stuck in that cow plow. avoid this at all costs. Wait, wrong color. Alright, now we continue on with this. Beautiful. Get one more of those down there. Get one more of that down there, right there. Alright, erase that little line. Holy smokes. I'm getting somewhere. I think we found the front of our train too. Okay, let's see. So this is gonna ideally come down to here at a point. I think if my calculations are correct. They're not correct, but they're close. Let's get rid of some of this other stuff. And straight down from there. Could be worse. And let's just go ahead and put a point. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. I think that's as pointy as that gets. But I do need to get that. There we go. Okay, so now that we have this established, though, what I was getting at is we can go even darker. Right here, create some space between the cow plow and the train. But we don't want to do it here because we don't want to get our foot caught in the cow plow. This is a plate, right? Remember? All right. So, is that going to work? Do we like that even? I don't know yet. Let's find out. So, because this is, the idea is to take this and go up here straight into it. See, that's going to that's why I don't do a whole lot of work on this stuff, because I have feelings that it's all going to move. Like so. No, too much. Too much. Now we just gonna take this, we'll clean this up. Get this color back, we're gonna take that, we'll do that. And then we go here, straight up, cut all this crap off. Not that much. Still coming back to the circle, don't worry. But a lot of this won't show in the perspective, so that's why it's naturally getting cut off. I'm not even doing it, it's doing it all to itself. I'm just following the rules. Excuse me. Alright, so this now has naturally become wider, which is fine with me, because I needed it to be. And this line, I have to decide. Actually, no, I don't. I don't have to decide anything. Just bring it right to where the last one was. And that should just fix it. And so that would be like that. And if you're imagining, then this on the other side of this, pretty much doing the same thing. I do need to work this circle out though. Let's see. Oh, that's beautiful. Make it one smaller though. No. Wait, I think. Alright, that's it. I think that's the size of the. No, I don't like that at all. What just happened? Alright, so is that it? See, it's weird. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to take this and make it that color. We're going to eliminate the selection. We're going to take this color and we're going to Go back to my paintbrush or my pencil, whatever. I'm going to line these two colors up, these lines up with that. Pop that down, and now I can do this. And I'll just go to the top line. Excuse me again, and clean this up. And then we can do the same thing right here. I might have went too many on that. Take that away. Okay, so in actuality, this isn't actually touching this. It's really going behind it, I think. So let me think about this for just a second. And I think we're going to leave it alone for a minute. We're going to work on this person again. We are going to place this person right here. We decided it's moving. So that means it can't just be walking. It's got to like be on a motorcycle or something. I think they got motorcycles in this time. Let's hope so. He's coming in this direction. So I gotta make sure the perspectives are right for that. Like here's, actually, is he following it or is he coming in on it? Let's find out. Let's get a little bit of bicycle. Something like that, maybe. Let's see. We're gonna have to have fender, and I'm just doing this for proportion's sake so that I can actually kind of get it right. Gotta get the bar. See how my perspective's off. That bar needs to be more like lined up with this. Okay, so let's eliminate that. We'll start with the bars, because if I can start with the bars, maybe I can get the rest of it. Alright, so the bars will be like that, right? So then we gotta connect the bars to a piece of metal down here, and then that means that the fender is gonna kind of go around and like that, I think. Which means let's just do the bike first. Alright, so if that's the fender, actually, let me widen that a little bit. So the tire, I mean, I guess it depends on the bike, but obviously it's not a circle. So I can't just draw a circle. More like at an angle here. Let's see. Move. I don't know. This is difficult. Just trying to even imagine it. I mean, actually, the imagination I got, but making it look like pixels. What crap? Ooh, look, it could be a chopper. Put a chopper. That'd be pretty cool. Take out a little back fender there. Bars go out to the side instead. Then all this would be motor. Honestly, the feet and stuff would be here too. Here's the tank, if you can imagine it. So let's move this over there. Let's pick that out one more. I realize I'm covering up what I'm imagining, but I still see it. So I don't know if you do. So we're gonna take this, and you know what? We're gonna make this the motor. barely slide in there. We'll do white for the handlebars and the so this kind of meet there and cross, I think. Could be wrong on my bike mechanics, or my chopper mechanics, but that's okay. I'm not looking at a reference, and I'm not too concerned about it right now. It's a chopped up chopper. It could look like anything. Okay, so we have tires. Let's make some tires. We're gonna make them right here, I think. Zoom in on this tire. Boom, boom, boom. We got to make them thicker on this side because this is the side we're looking at. Oh, wrong button. All right, I think we're getting somewhere here. And that's covered up. That's not too horrible. Oh, come on, black. There we go. I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty decent. I think this needs to be thinner though. Like that line needs to be right there instead. That needs to disappear. That needs to disappear. That needs to disappear. That's pretty good. All right. And we'll do the same thing to the back tire. Except the back tire is going to be wider. So it should show slightly more color. In fact, I could just get rid of this black line altogether. Because that's not where the shadows are going to be. Alright, so this is going to be a foot right here, I think. So what would it be though on a bike? It would just be the tire. So make that look like the tire. And that's all the mechanic stuff. We can even do that, knock that down, take that one out, leave that there because it's a tire. Let's see. Alright, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna, I guess we'll bring the tankers over here. Well, it's really not, but it's right here. This needs to be in front of the tank. I don't necessarily think I like, oh no. Wrong button. I was grabbing colors. I was trying to erase. See, this is, I gotta fix this. Alright, that's a little better. But I gotta put that back in there. I'm gonna put this back in black because this is mechanic stuff. So it's like, that's the tank. This will be the seat. So we'll make the seat dark blue for now. The seat's gonna cover pretty much that whole back side right there. So you gotta have a lot of sitting room on a chop. You gotta have a lot of sitting room, a lot of room to lean back. Speaking of leaning back, we're gonna put a little seat back right here, whatever you want to call that. It's gonna lean back on. Clean that up there. This can be all the mechanics. That's the tire. Let's go to the tire again. Alright, so this is part of the tire that's going to be dark, but it's not going to be much of it shown because I guess we can use this color for the mechanics stuff. No. Nope, wrong button. Now I can do it. There. So now let's see. This is being held on also by another frame here. How's the frame? I guess it kind of pulls back behind all the mechanic stuff. So we'll just leave it like so. Pull that out, put that color in there instead. Leave that like so. Make this too wide because it's, we're looking at it. Actually 3 wide. But that's what I did with this one. Well, this is 2, this is 2. You know what I'm saying. And these, I don't need these at all. And we are slowly getting ourselves a little motorcycle here. Cool. Now let's take this motorcycle, move him around. Now I can see what I need to do with it. Put another one of these in here. Pull it over more for the perspective so that it actually goes all the way across the bike. There we go. Put that there. You know what? Let's go here, put some highlight into that. We're going to leave the colors as they are for now. And that's okay. Need to make these way thinner, so I'm going to pull those off. But I need to thicken it up down here. Gotta have structure somewhere, right? Can't just have everything all loosey-goosey. These handlebars don't need to be so thick. I think I'll leave that one as it is. Put that like so. This tank is gonna actually kind of show between these. So it sticks up a little bit. No, I think it would not show there. Unless I did some jump like this. But why on earth would I do that? Let me leave it just like that. Oh. It's tough matching angles with straights. Because you have to decide if that's actually one, because it is technically just one line thick. But even though it's doubles all the way across. So we'll just leave it that for now. Get my color back, my white, go there, double that. Maybe that'll help it look better. Ooh, maybe not. What if I double those? Nope. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Just take those out. Take that out. I mean, it's something, I guess. We need this to be there. We can take those out. Yeah, maybe even do something like that. Alright, let's give some differentiation from the tank and the mechanics. We need to thicken this tire up right here. Can't have it get so thin. So bad. Oh wait, I'm doing it in the wrong spot. Right? No, I was doing it wrong. Okay, yeah, that's. And then this needs to be here. Yeah, that's more like. This needs to go. Not. Yeah, okay. That was actually way better. No, that's it. I might even have to put that one. That much. Okay. I think that's our little motorcycle. So now I can move that around. And let me grab it. Put that anywhere here. And it should follow suit as far as perspective is concerned. Even if I put it over here, it should work now. Well, it's actually a little off over here because it's on the wrong side. Alright. That is a motorcycle. And I think this, unfortunately, is where I am going to call it a day on the stream. So, let's see, actually, yeah, that's it. All right, cool. Well, thanks for watching, and this has been Defected with Defected Gaming and Live Pixel Request. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff, and make sure you also check the Discord link in the bio and come join us there as well. Thanks.